I'm Jessica Sowers, owner of Body Bliss Connection.
I'm Jamie Marich. I'm a clinical trauma specialist, expressive arts therapist, author, and co-founder of Yoga Unchained.
I am also the co-founder of Yoga Unchained. Bridge pose. So first of all, we'll transition onto our back. Very gently, taking our time, allowing the knees to remain bent and the feet flat on the ground. One thing that we want to be mindful of is to allow those knees to stay hip distance apart and placing the feet hip distance apart as well. We want to bring the heels in as close to our bottom as we can. Let's take a deep inhale and exhale and guide awareness to the back of the neck and the shoulders. We want to allow the back of the neck and the shoulders to remain completely soft, effortless. No tension there. On our next exhale, we'll begin to gently press down into the feet and tuck the tailbone. And then begin to peel the hips off the ground. We're pressing down through the feet, lifting those hips up nice and tall. We activate through our glutes, through our hamstrings, our quads are active, even our shins, our calves, pressing down through the feet. Revisiting the neck and the shoulders, ensuring that they're remaining soft and effortless. And we allow the body to just breathe here for one breath. Perhaps the palms rotate down onto the ground and the arms come alongside the body. Again, revisiting the neck and the shoulders. On our next exhale, we'll tuck the tailbone, roll the spine vertebrae by vertebrae back down onto our mat. And when those hips finally connect, we'll rest and take a nice deep breath.
Good. One of my favorite parts of this pose is coming back after the engaging.
Yeah.
To really savor that lowering and the connection against the mat. I think I like that better even than the pose itself.
I do too. It's a beautiful thing. You can really feel the release that has happened in the spine.
So any other experiences that you typically have with bridge?
Bridge is one of my favorite ones. I really like it because it's challenging to lift the hips, to keep everything soft in the neck. And I really think about the thought of lifting so high through the hips that I lift the chest towards my chin. So you never want to tuck the chin, but you're lifting the chest or the heart towards the chin. So you create this nice little lock there, which can be stimulating for the thyroid. And I really like that because it's a powerful posture. And then I love it because of that slow release back down onto the mat. And when you finally connect the hips, you can truly feel the release. At least I can. I experience that, letting go. And my spine feels so much better when I'm done with that posture.
This one is challenging for a lot of folks. It's a pose I gravitated to right away because it's reminiscent of a stretch I did with some other athletic endeavors, and it is, if you are familiar with the chakra system, very second chakra activating. So if you struggle with issues like sexuality or creativity or spirituality, you may notice some struggles with this pose.
Yes.
But the nice thing is, like so many of the poses we demo in our series, there are different settings and different modifications that you can do. I consider the one I did on that main demo like a moderate lift. You can do an even smaller lift to start with.
Yeah.
And then you can do a more intense, which Jessica's going to demo me through now.
Right. So we'll up the challenge of this posture a bit as Jamie gets prepared here. And again, keeping the knees and the ankles and the heels in line with the hips. When she's ready, she's going to soften the back of the neck and the head. And on her next exhale, she'll begin to press down into the floor, tuck the tailbone, and peel the hips up off the ground. She's going to lift nice and high, pressing with the whole leg. She's bringing her chest towards her chin, creating this nice little gentle chin lock. She's not tucking the chin, she's just allowing the chest to lift. From here, she'll start to walk the shoulder blades in towards each other, squeezing those shoulder blades in a bit. And then maybe she'll interlace the hands behind her back and press them towards her feet and down towards the ground. She'll settle in with a breath here And then start to walk those shoulder blades even closer together. Nice deep inhale and exhale here. And on the exhale, she'll release the hands, tuck the tailbone, and roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down. Good. Nice.
Oh, it's the best part for me, settling into that energy.
So Jamie, do you want to just demonstrate the really nice one that we enjoy? That can be known as a restorative posture,
Yeah.
but I like to call it supported bridge posture.
Let's do it.
So Jamie's going to go ahead and rebuild her bridge. So she'll take her time, and when she's ready, she's going to lift the hips. I'm going to grasp a bolster and place it so that she can reach it with her hands. And she's going to take this bolster and slide it widthways right underneath her sacrum. The sacrum is located just below the waistline and just above the tailbone. And then very gently, she's going to release those hips back down until they connect with that bolster. And then she'll allow her whole body to simply rest. Her hands can come to her hip points, they can rest on her belly, they can rest on the ground wherever they want. And she can simply breathe and rest the muscles and allow that sacrum to begin to release.
You may like the sense of support you experience with your hands here on these hip points. We actually do have pressure points there that may have some benefit, particularly if you have trauma-related challenges coming up with this pose.
Yeah. To come out of this posture, you'll simply begin to press down into the feet again, peel the hips up just enough to remove the bolster. You'll tuck your tailbone and slowly roll the spine back down to the earth. That restorative or supported bridge posture, you can actually come into that posture and rest for several minutes in that if it feels good to you. It can be a deeply soothing posture.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Like I want to take a nap.
Yeah.
So
Good.
yeah, I just for so many reasons I enjoyed this pose. There are a lot of benefits to it potentially if there's a willingness to try it. And I have found that for clients who struggle with it, the blanket variation, which we've covered on other videos in this series, so covering yourself in the blanket as you might for Shavasana
Right.
to do this pose can help you feel potentially a little less vulnerable with it. And I have found the even lower setting very much starts small. You don't have to hold it up as long. But like with a lot of pieces of a yoga practice, if you continue to build it, continue to work at it, you may be amazed by the benefits you experience.
It can be a really releasing posture.
Thanks for joining us for Bridge.
Thank you.